The universe operates on ancient laws, but most of us have never been taught how to tap into their power. What if these laws could change your reality? For centuries, these powerful laws have been shaping not just the universe, but also every single part of our lives. And yet, the majority of people remain unaware of their existence. The truth is, these laws are the hidden forces that govern everything, from the smallest atom to the grandest galaxies. Today, we dive deep into the ancient laws that hold the key to unlocking your potential and transforming your life. These laws are not just abstract concepts or old teachings. They are the very fabric of the universe, shaping every event, action, and interaction. Imagine if you could tap into that power, if you could understand how the universe truly works, how it responds to your actions, and how it aligns with your every thought and emotion. What if you could use that knowledge to design a life of abundance, peace, and success? These are the secrets we're about to uncover, secrets that have been hidden for millennia, yet are available to you right now. The first law we're going to explore is one that governs everything around us, the law of vibration. Every object, every thought, and every action emits a frequency. You might not see it, but it's there, influencing your reality in ways you can't even imagine. This law reveals that everything in the universe is connected by invisible vibrations. What you vibrate at determines your experiences. Imagine that your thoughts are tuning forks that attract things into your life. By changing your frequency, you can attract the life you desire. At the most basic level, everything in existence is energy. From the smallest particles to the largest galaxies, everything moves and vibrates at different frequencies. You are no exception. Your body, your mind, and your spirit all have their own unique vibration. But the question is, how do you change your frequency? How do you begin attracting better things into your life? It all starts with understanding your emotions. Your emotions are the key to your vibration. When you are feeling negative or down, you are emitting low vibrations. On the other hand, when you are feeling happy, grateful, and positive, your vibration is higher. By consciously choosing to elevate your emotions, you can raise your frequency and begin to attract the life you truly want. Imagine that your thoughts are like tuning forks. Every thought you have sends out a frequency, a signal into the universe, which in turn attracts people, circumstances, and experiences that match that frequency. This is the law of vibration in action. You don't have to see it to feel it, and you don't have to believe it to experience it. All you need is the awareness to make the necessary shifts. Now, let's move on to the second law, the law of correspondence. This law states, as above, so below. This means that everything in the universe reflects the other. What's happening in the universe above is mirrored below in our own lives. The law of correspondence teaches us that the patterns and principles governing the universe are also present within us. Every aspect of our lives, from the physical to the spiritual, is connected to the larger universal forces. Think of it like a fractal pattern. Each small part mirrors the whole. The same laws that govern the stars, the planets, and the galaxies also govern our thoughts, emotions, and actions. The key is learning to recognize the patterns in the universe and in your life. Once you can do that, you can begin to understand how to align yourself with the forces of the universe. But how does this law apply to you personally? It's simple. Everything in your life is a reflection of the greater patterns at work in the universe, your relationships, your career, your health. These are all reflections of the greater cosmic order. Once you begin to see these connections, you can begin to shape your reality by aligning your thoughts, actions, and emotions with the cosmic laws of balance, harmony, and flow. Understanding the law of correspondence is the key to unlocking the mysteries of your life. When you understand the larger patterns at play, you begin to see how they apply to your own life, and you can use that knowledge to make more conscious, intentional choices. Now, let's dive into the third law, the law of rhythm. Life has its cycles, its ups and downs, its ebb and flow. Just like the waves of the ocean, there's a rhythm to everything. But understanding this rhythm allows you to ride the waves instead of being swept away by them. Every emotion, every event, and every part of your journey moves in cycles. By learning how to predict and understand these cycles, you gain the ability to navigate life's challenges with grace. The law of rhythm teaches us that everything in life moves in patterns and cycles. There are times when you will experience joy and success, and times when you will experience hardship and struggle. But just like the tides of the ocean, these cycles are temporary. Understanding that life is cyclical helps you understand that no matter how difficult things may seem, they will eventually pass. And when things are going well, you can be prepared for the next ebb in the cycle. Recognizing the rhythms of life gives you power. It allows you to prepare for the challenges ahead and take advantage of the opportunities when they arise. By aligning yourself with the natural rhythms of the universe, you can move through life with greater ease and clarity, knowing that everything has its time and season. Let's explore the fourth law, the law of balance. The universe is constantly striving for balance. Everything in nature, good and bad, light and dark, positive and negative, is part of this balance. The universe is always seeking harmony, and when things are out of balance, there is a natural tendency for the universe to correct it. This law is about understanding how balance works and how you can bring balance into your own life. Balance isn't just about keeping things equal, it's about maintaining harmony. When your life is in balance, everything flows smoothly. Your health, relationships, work, and emotions all align in perfect harmony. But when things are out of balance, life can feel chaotic and overwhelming. This law teaches us that we can bring balance back into our lives by taking conscious action. Whether it's physical balance, emotional balance, or even spiritual balance, the law of balance helps us understand that we are all part of a greater cosmic system. When we learn to align ourselves with the balance of the universe, we begin to experience a greater sense of peace, joy, and fulfillment. Now let's move on to the fifth law, the law of cause and effect. Every action you take creates an effect in the universe. This law reminds us that everything we do has a consequence. What we put out into the world comes back to us. Whether it's positive or negative, our actions create ripples in the fabric of reality, affecting not only our own lives, but the lives of others as well. Understanding this law helps you take full responsibility for your actions. You begin to realize that your thoughts, words, and deeds are all part of a greater cause and effect chain. By making conscious choices, you can begin to create the effects you want to see in your life. You are the architect of your own reality, and the law of cause and effect is the blueprint. When you understand the law of cause and effect, you realize realize that you have the power to create the life you want. Every thought you have, every decision you make, and every action you take is sending out a signal to the universe, which will return to you in kind. The sixth law we'll discuss is the law of polarity. Everything in the universe has an opposite: light and dark, hot and cold, good and bad. This law tells us that opposites are not just opposites, they are two extremes of the same thing. Without one, the other could not exist. The law of polarity helps us understand that life is full of contrasts, and these contrasts help us define our experiences. For example, you cannot truly appreciate the warmth of the sun without having experienced the cold of winter. The law of polarity shows us that life's challenges are an essential part of the growth process. These challenges, while difficult, help us appreciate the beauty of the positive aspects of life. By understanding this law, you can begin to embrace life's challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation. These are just a few of the ancient laws that govern your life, but once you understand them, you'll begin to see the power they hold and how they can shape your reality. These laws are not just theoretical concepts. They are practical tools you can use to transform your life. Once you understand the power of these laws, you will begin to see them in action all around you. They are already influencing your life in ways you may not even be aware of. The key is to become conscious of them and learn how to work with them. Are you ready to unlock these secrets and change your life forever? The universe is waiting for you to tap into its power, and the ancient laws are here to help guide you on your journey. By understanding and applying these laws, you can create a life of abundance, peace, and success. The choice is yours. Will you embrace the power of the universe's laws and transform your reality? Or will you continue living in the shadows of ignorance? The universe is calling you to awaken. Are you ready?